Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm Chris Williams, and I have a great show planned for us. I was going to do a Portal 2 Let's Play, but I can do that later. I just spent the day doing stuff with my family, and I decided I would try and basically just do a live stream and just have some fun. And look at Comicsgate and other stuff, and just have a great time and stuff. So I invited Cecil and Ethan on if they would show up, hopefully. Maybe I'll invite a few others. So if you guys want to come on and be on my show, you guys can get in the chat and ask to be on. So let me show off some of my artwork for my own upcoming graphic novel, Scumdogs, before we start looking at stuff. Let me get it up here. As I said, I was doing a lot of stuff with my family. We had stuff to do, so I couldn't do that live stream. As I said, you know, stuff happens. Let me get this up. All right, let me get this artwork up. We'll look at this, and then we'll do some other stuff. Here we are. No one's watching yet. That's fine. Here's share screen. Let's have some fun now. Here is my pinup for Hair Metal Doctor. It looks like a great piece of artwork. As I've explained before, Scumdogs is a parody of 80s cartoons, and Hair Metal Doctor here is a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe. He's also crossed over with Ozzy Osbourne and stuff, and you can see he just looks awesome, strumming his guitar, his patient and stuff. He's just dancing in the spotlight and just having a fun time. This pinup will be included with the graphic novel as well as being a possible, well, I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. What stuff. Let me go up here. You know he's here, the guy you love to hear about, Buick Starpoon, my parody of James T. Kirk and Buck Rogers, and, well, Duke from G.I. Joe, an idiot space captain who leads his men and women, namely Friday, Roadhog, Beach Pounder, and Blast take into battle against the Scumdogs. Here he's being cheered out by his Supreme Commander overall, Baby Fist. Yeah, I love the artwork on this page. It looks pretty good. It looks nice and kind of very cool, especially with the background, and I colored him well and stuff. Now, here is the first cover to the Scumdogs graphic novel. I already have a few others made. As I've explained before, Scumdogs is a parody of 80s cartoons. Deathmug, the purple guy there, is based on villains, while Murdermouth and Sloppy, the two guys behind him, well, the blue guy with the top hat is Murdermouth and stuff, are based on, well, henchmen. Well, to know this, Deathmug there, the purple guy with the skull mask, is based on Skeletor from He-Man, because he's like that. You can see why. He's also, because he's got a silver mask, much like Cobra Commander. Well, he's got a silver mask, and he's also got gold on him, like he's got a silver mask, and he's got gold on him. Two traits from G.I. Joe. As I said, he's based on the villains from G.I. Joe as well. His silver mask is like that of Cobra Commander, and he's got gold on him, like Serpentor and stuff. As I said, I'm trying to say it as cool as possible. And he's purple like the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see I really worked those ideas into this character and basically trying to make it look as cool as possible. So it looks pretty good, huh? As I said, he's based on, Cobra Commander and Serpentor from G.I. Joe. So he's got that kind of arrogant personality that these 80s villains are known for. He's big and, very violent. Well, his two cronies, Murdermouth and Sloppy, Murdermouth being the blue guy with the top hat behind him, and Sloppy being the pink guy, they're based on Bebop and Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And as you can see, they're being typical villains, and they're basically harassing my parody of the Smurfs, the Snores. You know, those little purple men. Don't feel bad. They're not. Just don't feel bad. It's fun to basically terrorize these guys. This is going to be a great comic book, and you'll love Scumdogs when it's back and it's out for you to get. to go and back. If you're wondering about the two guys behind him, that's E.T. Allen and another of the Scumdogs. Well, in the future, as I've explained, Scumdogs are people who trade in their humanity for superpowers to compete in sporting events. But something happens in Murder Mouth, Sloppy, and, Death Mug, Murder Mouth, and Sloppy get banned from sports, so they become supervillains, basically using the Scumdog name and deciding to use it as their name as being supervillains. It's a fun story, and, you'll get to love it when you read it. I don't think it's anything more than basically just pure fun, because if you want anything like anything else, why are you even reading a fun comic book to begin with? It's just going to be a fun time reading it. Now let's go over here. We've been doing this for a while. I've been talking about my graphic novel and looking at my art. But as you can see, this looks pretty good. The pinup of Hair Mail Doctor I'm thinking about using as an alternate cover as well, but I have a few others planned and you're going to love them. Now, we've looked at this. Let's go over here and go to Indiegogo. All right, let's take a look at some art and stuff. Let's do this like this and have some fun. There we have this. Dan Frag has made 180. Ooh, not bad. Let's see what other comic books are doing. Ooh. And it's so this. Not bad. All right. Looking down here, Stomp comic book has made $4,070. It just looks great. We also have Incredible Norse Myths and Myths Uncensored. It looks like a great book with great artwork. Knights vs. Pirates has made $12,512, and I'm glad because it looks like a great book. I really want it back. Now let's go down here. This other stuff. Looking good with some books down here. Very nice. Rising has made 578 USD, raised 116 with 5 hours left, so it's been fully funded. Not bad. Very good. It's a good looking book. Don't mind the noise, it's just my cell phone going off. I could go and turn it off. So that Dirty Work at the looks pretty good. Dirty Work at the Crossroads, 155. 19 days yet left. All right. Let's see. Other stuff to look at. Let's see. The Lost Pages is doing well. Soulbreaker. Let's see. We got Graveyard Shift has only 7 days left. It's made 216, 736, so it's doing well. Fatal has made 51,703. That's very good. Let's see. Other books that are coming out look very good. Dose 2 has made 1,281, now funding through demand. Black Tide Rising Volume 1 has made 18,044. The Misfortune Chronicles sketchbook. A sketchbook, huh? Simpering for a floozy. Buy a trash compactor. Looks. Maybe we'll look at that. Greenville Triangle. Greenville Triangle. This is an action adventure sci-fi story about Tulsa, Oklahoma. It doesn't look too good to me. Let's see this. Am I Evil is doing well. Right. Infinium book, maybe. Graham Nolan's The Canoe has made 77,330, so that's good. Only Death Can Save Us is another good-looking book I like to fund. It's made 2,148 with 18 days left. It's doing very well. Let's see. Totally Red Adventures of Zira, doing great. Cave Woman Middle Age 1 comic from Emerald Dark is made 27,897. Johnny Phantasm is doing well. Deathstroud does well. Dirty Work at the Crossroads and other stuff. Let's go back over here. Still no one in the chat just yet. Now, this live stream I might go on for a while and stuff like that. But we're going to have some fun, and we're going to see what else there's to do. Do I want to look at inbounding into comics and other stuff? That stuff is kind of depressing with the news, but we can continue looking at some stuff. No one in the chat. Let me get that up. Just want to make sure I was streaming. Now, what to look at? I could look at Fatal first, or I could look at some other stuff. There's others. Here's this stuff. SOS Volume 2 graphic novel is made 3,454 with 7 days left, 99% funded. So it's going to be good. It's in its first 30 days, I think. So it'll make even more money. All right, that's not bad. Xenotype Volume 1 is made 92,313, so that is good. I think I'll go back over here just for a moment. Let's see. Where are you? Let's see this. Let's see what this looks like. If there's porn, I can't really show it. I think we saw something. Maybe skip. No, beyond that, looks pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, this looks good. Very good. All right. Obviously, it's about Vikings, so there probably isn't a single man in the world who hasn't heard of at least one legend about Viking gods, Odin, Thor, Loki, or Freya. The legend of the lords of the lands and seas, so dangerous and fearless, so terrifying and savage that they are ferociously fascinating to explore, to get to know, and to experience their unique world. And yeah, that does sound good, doesn't it, folks? The comic series Incredible Norse Myths and Legends is a collection of myths arranged in a chronological order, full of magic, joy, exciting adventures, but also cruelty and violence. These are the stories of Scandinavian people written in an interesting and funny way. They're indirectly supplemented. They're amazing drawings, and most importantly, they're uncensored. By describing the stories in the Norse gods with the help of illustrations, the raw dialogue in them, I tried to as faithfully as possible reflect the soul of the Icelandic poet and historian Snorri Sturluson's work. He lived in the year 1179, 1241. This work titled Idiot was created. Not bad. Not bad at all. Looks pretty good. I really like the designs here. Really look at the stuff. I mean, honestly, what else can I say? Skrull, Hamrill, 5 GB, 6 USD, estimate shipping December 2020. Not bad. Muslim, 9 USD, estimate shipping 2020. Book, 13 USD for this book. PDF. Hit of Miljoner, 26 USD, estimate shipping 2029. Oh, looks like a good looking book here. In all honesty, North's Legends and stuff like that, uncensored with all the stuff you'd possibly want in a book. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. I mean, honestly, it looks very interesting. I like the art style, and it sounds like it's going to be good and fun. What else to see? What can I say about this? I sound like I really like the sound of this book. Now, if I do back this, it sounds like it would be easily affordable to get. And I really like the art here. I mean, honestly, it looks great. Very good. Very interesting. No, let's see. Go down and stuff like that. Moment. Let's see this stuff down here. Earls. All right. Looks good. Stickers, perks. Looks interesting. Stuff like that. Oh. Very good. Let me go over here. Oh, thank you for checking into the Scumdog's Kennel. Thank you for watching my show. I invited a few people over, and if you want to join, I'll give you a link in the chat. Now, let's see what else to look at. I mean, let's see. I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing here. Get to know. Experience sounds very good. Looks incredible here. Looks like one great looking book. Let's see. Incredible Norse Myths and Legends. Well, it looks like a great looking book. Honestly, I have to say, I would really like to back it. Just basically, as I said, if you haven't been talking, this is a book about a bunch of, Viking legends basically put into this book and basically given, drawn and basically uncensored artwork, giving you a violent story with incredible artwork that sounds great. And as I said, it just looks good. Never mind the cat who's meowing and stuff. Sorry about that, folks. We're just going to be having to deal with it. The cat is out over there. I'm just going to keep talking over her. She's a good kitty. All right. Let's see. I'm looking at this and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. What else can I say about this? I might really very well back this soon. Very good looking book. Incredible. I can't believe Incredible Norse Myths and Legends. And we'll get to looking at some other Indiegogos. I just want to give my ideas on this book. This sounds like a great book. I've seen a lot of great new Indiegogos up, like Pirates versus Knights, another good looking book. Got great looking fantasy books that just sound good, great to read. It's too bad. I would like to get a lot of them, but I have to, well, as you can see, there's just so many of them to pick from. Great. Right. What else? I'm trying to think here. Anything else I want to say about this book before I move on? Anything else? And I hope this becomes a series, or maybe just continues with more books like this. It would be really good for the creators to do so. In all honesty, yeah. Anything else? Because they got an award-winning style of art here that I would really say would be continue with future books would be good for them. All right, I'm trying to think. Something else. Maybe go down here. Let's see. GB 17 USD. That's PDF. Midgard. This perk gets you a signed and printed copy of Incredible Norse Myths and Legends, Volume 1 in a package with a wax seal plus a personal letter with thanks from the team. Volume 1. Let's see. 12 Magellan. How long is this book? I'm trying to find here. Is it 48 pages? Because that would be good for this, but it's like, well, I can get this book for $13 plus shipping. That is reasonable, and I really liked it. That's another reason to get it. You're getting a lot of, this is basically no more pricier than a book that you'd get from a comic shop. It depends. If it were 48 pages, yeah, that'd be a good price for it. Pretty much. I've seen a lot of books that are basically no more than $5, but you have to factor in shipping as well, so that makes it maybe around $18 for this book. But reasonable, and if you can afford it, not that bad. I mean, yeah, it's $13 plus shipping, which is the painful thing. It looks pretty good. Let's see, the birth of Shosol. The first issue consists of 36 pages in full color in a 4A format. Cover book 300G, finished comic book pages, 120 art paper. 36 pages. Not bad. Okay, so it's going to be longer, not 48 pages, but pretty long, but longer than a comic book standard. He also sees, let's see. This is what it is. Odin, observing all the 9 realms from his sky throne, is aware of the giants' growing power and of the approaching war with them. He also sees a world of men, good, hardworking, and persistent beings. Though too weak to face the giants, Odin could feel that Midgard was going to produce great champions. However, a godly intervention was needed for that to happen, to make them into warriors able to fight the giants. He decided to send his son, the bright god Heimdall, so that he in a human disguise can traverse Midgard, the realm of people, and make humans capable of fighting giants. It's in the form of Rig Heimdall crossed the rainbow bridge called Bifrost, which was connecting Asgard with Midgard. There, a sunset, he strode gaily through fields and forests in the search of its inhabitants. Visits a house belonging to a poor people and stays there for 3 days. Later, he visits the house of people of moderate means, where he also stays for 3 days. Largely, less is a big spin. Rich people. Ooh, not bad. And so his visits create the beginnings of 3 orders of mankind. Jarls. When Jarl, the son of Heimdall, and a regular woman become adult, Heimdall returned to Midgard to teach him further skills. He took him to Mickwood, the dark forest where trolls lurk, so that he learns how to swing a sword and fight. Soon after that, Jarl gathered the bravest warriors, trained and fought everyone who tried to conquer their land or hurt people. Together with his undefeated army, Jarl took the land of the evil men who sided with the giants, and people spoke about the virtue and merit of Viking lords of Victor's army for years. That sounds great. That does sound good. So, this sounds like an interesting book with Heimdall. Usually you don't see too many stories starring that guy and stuff, so this sounds very interesting. I'm very more interested now as well. Very interested. Let's see anyone else watching us? We're still doing pretty well, so that's a good thing. My opinion on this. I like what I'm seeing here. As I said, the artwork looks great for this book. I've seen better artwork, sure, but it's a good, solid style for this book, and that's what's important with it. It looks like the characters are fun, and they look great. Anything else? I like the cover, I like the art style. It's got some stuff going for it, which is good. So there's that as well. I think here. Maybe come back in a moment. Maybe I'll look at another book now. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't looked at that one for a while. 9 Deaths. 9 Devils. It's Nine Devils, an apocalyptic cartel when all is well. Death is your only salvation. Looks pretty good. The art style is, as I said, looks well. It looks this is a solid art style, and I like it. Very good. Let's see. Nine Devils also comes with Rockabilly Road Trip, or at least Road Trip book in trade, 30 USD. So there's that as well. You can back this for this book. It continues. It's made 3,774. So yeah, it's doing very well. I think it's still fitting through in demand, right? At least I thought so. Let me go back here for a moment. Yeah, it's still fitting through in demand. So that's another good looking book that you can put on your wall and read. Let's see. Everett Hartzell's New Bad Girl. There's that. Knights versus Pirates, as I said, is a good looking book. Let's take a look at this now. As I said, this looks like one hell of a great looking book. I really enjoy it. As the most feared pirate ever to sail the seven seas, Blackbeard himself and his crew of ruthless cutthroats face off against the revered king to ever rule over Great Britain. That sounds good, isn't it? I've already said this, and this looks like a great looking book. It's basically knights fighting pirates with guns, and that's an interesting idea. Personally, I would basically have liked it to have been maybe maybe the pirates didn't have guns. This is the first time knights have to face someone like that, so that sounds like an interesting story. I like what the artwork looks like, and it looks great. Let's see, Hardcore Fighter, 32 USD, 17 Team Knight. I'm assuming this is basically 32 USD. You've seen things on the battlefield, say no more. This Terrapillis is a softcover book with a limited edition hardcover version. And with a limited edition exclusive cover, oversized US comic size, 140 pages, graphic novel, printed 130. Ooh, that's good. It's 140 pages. It's basically sounds like a full series. Silk paper, digital download, high-res PDF art, digital edition. It's art print, KV bookmark, pirate art, exclusive art print, hardcover edition. Ooh. For $32. Let's see. Team Knight. Pick up your sword and defend the honor of your noble king. Justice Truth with dying U.S. comic size. 140 page graphic novel printed on 113 silk paper, digital comic, PDF art print, 26 millimeter. Okay, so basically with shipping, probably around $23, huh? Or something like that. $17 for a 130-page graphic novel is not bad. That's what you usually play for a book like that anyway in one of these things. So it's not 48 pages, getting 138 pages, right? 140 pages. Yeah, there's that. 48. So basically you're getting 3 times the size, and this sounds like a full series. So yeah, this sounds like one hell of a great looking book. Pirates versus Knights. Knights versus Pirates. We'll look at the trailer again. Let's go down here. The risks. That's the rewards. Knights versus Pirates digital edition, downloadable 140 page high res PDF. Knights versus Pirate print edition, soft cover 140 page graphic novel, full color, printed on silk paper. And that's good for that, just something like that. 17. Very nice. Reckless Hero comic bundle. 9 comics. The Last Sheriff 1 through 6. Operation Boom 1 through 3. That's good. Original pages. Looks also very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see if I got anyone over here to make a. If I'll get anyone to. I sent out a few invites. Doesn't look like we're seeing anyone else. Well, we'll just continue having fun. Let's see, 30 minutes in. We're doing pretty well. I have to say I'm doing great. Let's see. Let's look at some other stuff now. Look at this. If you're wondering, I can do my Let's Play of Portal 2 again later on tomorrow or something. Hey. Oh, crap. It's screwing up again. Let's see about this. I'm still streaming, so there's that. Let's see. Stomp 1 comic book. That's another book that looks pretty good. It's made at $4,070. So that's good for it. The Lost Pages is made $26,271, now funding through in demand. Now let's go over here. We could take a look at that. Let's go down here for the, or maybe we should go to updates. September 7th. There, comics family, we are back this week with another update. This week we're getting trading cards ready to be printed like this one that you will all be getting of. Looks pretty good. I like the art. That's not all. This week we're finding more sketch cards. This time by illustrators of the upcoming Cyberfrog Heartsick Horror. Grab these up before they go fast. Remember this. Spread the word so we can grow this campaign before we ship this fall. I like what I'm seeing here. Looks damn good. Oh, we got some more looking artwork over here. That looks good. Looks like great. Now let's go over here. All right. I could take a look at that. Take a look at other stuff as well. There's Cyborg USA. Urban's. There's that. Oh, Magic Cop, Drop Dead Legs, now funding through in demand. You can still back this book. That's good. A Journey to the Moon film, 22 days left. Made $3,866, basically. Almost fully funded. Not bad for that. Take a look at this. Real quick, let's take a look at this.
Hello there, my name is Jack Getchman, and I'm the writer and producer of a new short film called A Journey to the Moon.
Let me just do this.
Well, for the cheese, of course. However, they are captured by moon men and must escape by working together. So this is just a really fun and cute adventure story that I've been really passionate about for the past few years, and we're finally getting it done. Currently, it's being animated by the one and only Deadly Comics. I'm really excited to be working with Deadly Comics, and his stuff is just phenomenal. If you have not seen his stuff before, I will leave a link in the description to his YouTube channel. Go and check it out. It is amazing. So we've already got the ball rolling with this project. We just need a little extra help just to get us over the edge. So we're looking at about $4,500. This will just finish up the animation costs and also help us with film festivals and film festival costs. If you want to help support the project, there's a lot of fun perks for you to check out. You can own the film, for example, or have your name in the credits, or even get a little postcard signed by myself and Deadly Comics. Even if you can't help financially, you can still help us by just spreading the word. You know, posting on social media or telling your friends and family.
Not bad. Let's take a look at these updates on September 7th. You can still be an executive producer. The Moon tier is open again with only 3 slots left. Get them while they are still here and become an executive producer. Let's see what that looks like. It's sold out. Cheese tier, Moon tier. 2 claimed. 5 out of 7 claimed. Tier. Moon tier, huh? Moon tier. 250 USD. Eesh. If I had the money, maybe I would. 40% funded. Yeah, you're nearly funded now. Got 22 days left. So, saw that a little while ago. I think this is only in its first 30 days, too. or at least very close to it. 62 backers, and this book looks like a good looking thing here. I'll take a. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Got this stuff over here to look at. Let's see. There's stuff to look at. What do I want to see next? Maybe I'll just go up here. Cave woman, middle aged. It looks like he's doing well. Been well and truly funded. Let's go over here. Let's see. Graveyard Shift Volume 3 only has 7 days left. It's made $216, $736, so that is good. Fatal is doing well. Yeah. Issues is doing good. Totally Adventure Zira has now made $9,887. That's just great. Let's see. Dirty Work at the Crossroads 2. Let's take a look at that. No trailer, huh? The story. Oh yeah, this is about that woman on that planet who's basically fighting mutants and aliens and stuff, hybrids and stuff like that. Ooh, this is pretty good. Apparently, what they do to criminals, huh? All right. They're real chicken, huh? You have a pet chicken. What you're actually feeding them is that stuff, huh? Funny. What's that thing, huh? He gets ready to kill it and stuff. When our hero comes in, stops him, or who knows. I like the artwork here. Dirty Work at the Crossroads. It looks damn good. With some great looking covers. Let's do this. An illegal genetic research lab was set up on a remote planet. Yeah, that's better. In charge came under investigation by officials on Earth. All communications were cut off and the colonists abandoned, leaving them marooned in a world with harsh conditions. Colonists abandoned, leaving them marooned on a world with harsh conditions and limited natural resources. 70 years later, the outlaw Sunday child is born into this world. Yeah, and that's who we're talking about. Must survive in a world with genetic experiments and, well, basically having to deal with a bunch of criminals trying to kill her day in, day out. You can see she looks awesome. She's doing well. Let's see, 5 USD, value 0, value 02 USD, 1 PDF. Oh, you get caught up in the Crossroads on any computer and mobile device delivered. Value 03, 13 USD. Print. Read the all-new issue of Dirty Works at the Crossroads. With this tier, you get the physical digital form of 32-page comic book. You want to get it early, so you get the free print. 25 USD. Get caught up in Dirty Works at the Crossroads. Tier, you get the physical and digital form, full-color 32-page comic. You want to get it early, so you get the free print. So you get both of them. Dirty Work Crossroads 1, Dirty Work Crossroads 2 for $25. That just sounds great. I definitely have to think about getting that. I like what I'm seeing here. That's Dirty Work at the Crossroads, and great looking book. 8 campaigns, and they're doing well. Is another great looking book that we have to do. We also have this stuff here. Unstitched, it looks like it's doing well. Totally Red Adventures, Totally Red Comics of Zira looks good. Let's do this. Peregrine Wings of the Falcon, which continues to make money. That's doing great. Let's look at the Chinu again. Let's see this. Progress report. Good morning, Chinu crew. A good solid week of progress under the belt. Earth looks pretty good. Just let me do this here. Let's see. Looks pretty good. Honestly, that looks. Let's see. 7 more pages were penciled and ready for inks this week through page 28. All the snow globes have shipped and are arriving on their intended destinations. I'm really into the heart of the story now. Let's get back over to this. Let's look at this now.
Good evening. Tonight's big story centers on the state of emergency declared this morning in Buffalo.
Between 4,000 and 5,000 cars said to be abandoned on city streets.
Buffalo is still very much a city under siege.
Space's wind whips the snow into 30-foot drifts.
Iowa Falls Air Base, one of their
Hello tonight, 10 below zero. Get off the streets and highways as soon as possible.
And that was the trailer to the Chinoo, a great-looking book, great-looking horror book that you can pick up for a reasonable price. Sticker pack, signed comic book plus sticker, 25 USD, or the variant cover for $25 as well. Both of them look just good and got some great-looking artwork here. So there is that. Let's go back over here. We can look at this again if I want later on. Am I Evil continues to do well with it and stuff. Let's do this. Butch Cleaver has made 3,940, so there's that doing good. SOS Onslaught Volume 2 graphic novel has made 3,454. We got 7 days left. It's been almost funded. And it's probably doing pretty good. Otis Stein, 49 days left, made 1,613. Basically a horror novel with this woman who resurrects her dead husband and stuff like that. It's got an interesting art style. I mean, well, from what I see of it. Here's the actual artwork. As I said, it looks pretty good for what it is. Got a sample here. I like what I'm seeing. It's funny. Our goal, let's see. As you know, as I said, this woman whose husband gets blown up, she basically stitches him back together and then basically resurrects him. Which is why it's named this, after all. And it looks pretty damn good. You can back this book, The Grave Robber. Get it all with 24 reviews, and then some, including this pack of a digital and physical copy of Otis Stein 1, the 18 black light poster, physical copy of Lone Wolf 1 for $24. Otis Stein 3, sticker Gravestone, price 3, sticker Lone Wolf, sticker Otis Stein 125, hard enamel pin. Okay, 36 pages. That's pretty good. Digital PDF for USD. Otis Stein 1 physical copy, 6 USD. That's good. That's very good. 1 physical copy. Digital PDF. Otis Stein 1 physical. Otis Stein enamel pin. Otis Stein Otis print. That is very good. It's got 62 backers and it's been fully funded, so that is just perfect. And it's got an interesting style. Let's see, how long have we been streaming, stuff like that? There's this too. Creepy Little Book is live streaming now. We've been at this for 43 minutes, so there's that. Let's see, Hybrid, Sins of Gods, Trash Day graphic novel. It's made 3,141, 4 days left. Take a look at Butch Cleaver, I suppose, which is a good-looking book. Ooh, yeah. We also have U.S. Assassin Book 2 in her Zero Face and Super Dead. We also have other stuff here. We also have The Dragon Guard, which continues to fund through In Demand for 5,723. Let's see. Phobos, graphic novel, is made 23,383, and it's only in its first 17 days. And that's just great. It's going to probably do another 30 days, hopefully. I mean, honestly, you should try. But I have heard no one basically promoting this book. That's a sad thing. Ethan Van Sciver is now at, well, 1,082,150. All right, let's go over here for a moment. Updates 20, August 27th. There's that. Oh, yeah, fully printed stuff like that. Let's read these pages again. Let's have some fun. If I could still talk, I'd let us both off the hook. Let them have the carcass of this planet they wrecked, Heather. We did all we could. Once they chose to come here, it was already too late. The Vespers can have their world, and I hope they choke on it. But if I said that here now, it would break her spirit for good. And she must continue to survive this for Lily's sake. Little Lily, who recognized me from that awful tattoo her mother has of me on her shoulder, it was still a bleeding when Heather first showed it to me 22 years ago. Kind of like how I'm bleeding on her shoulder now. I tried to chuckle, but my throat sounds like a rusty chainsaw that won't start up, and Heather squeezes me tighter. Kill just sin wherever you are. If you're still alive, you were right about humans, and I am prepared to die for them. Look at this, the great story here. A month ago, and you see the artwork here, what's happening. You see the Vespers see him. They go after him. And we know this. Pine Barrens, New Jersey. I don't believe it. You're Heather Swan's daughter? Owen. My mom's name is Heather Owen. Her maiden name is Swan. I'm Lily. And you're Cyberfrog. She used to talk about you a bunch. Yeah? Well, what are you wondering in the woods without her for? Dude, I'm wearing red like I'm supposed to. Not everyone needs to constantly be connected to their mom. I do. So what's up with the redness? It's one of the rules. Stay in the trees, stay near the smoke, never panic, and always wear red. What for? They can't see us when we wear red. We're invisible to them. Froggy? Where? I don't believe it. Where have you been? I told you I'd come back for you. Where have you been all this time? Oh, hey, I missed you too, kid. Everything's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay now. I know. I believe you. Well, I'd love to stay and catch up, but works for me. Stick around. No, I need to go. Bad idea. Worst idea of all time. My dad is lost. He's been missing for a year. He needs me to find him. Lily, going out there alone is insane. I'd help you, but with my cybernetics seem to be disabled, I'm offline. As soon as I can find Kendall Sin and reconnect with her, You're offline? Without Cage's sin, you're defenseless. You can't grow armor or weapons. You can't even heal yourself. How are you going to save us? That was fun. That was fun. Let's go over here. 47 minutes in. Anyone joining us? Doesn't seem so. I have a few chats. But hey, let's keep going on and having some more fun. Looked at Cyberfrog. As I've said before, I've already backed it for the Ides of March cover, but I want to back this again. And this is one of the reasons why I can't really back other books, because I have to think about backing. I want to back this again for at least, well, the regular Jar Lee cover, as well as the Salamandroid book, which is going to set me back $50. There's also a Graveyard Shift. I have a little more time to decide that. I'm probably going to, if I back Graveyard Shift, I'm probably getting the $50 combo, and I can afford this later on. I have a little more time before he ships this book out, so there's that. Yeah. Mainly because with the Graveyard Shift, I can catch up to the whole story, or at least most of it, because there's the supplementals. But I'll get the main story with the reprint of the two first graphic novels and the new graphic novel as well. But that's going to be $50 to get it all. Not a bad price. Good. Take a look at this. Let's go down here. Here's the Jar Lee cover, and it's just great. You know, it's a great cover. They say it's the iconic one. And there's also the Salamandroid Death Sting book, which I want to get. And if I back both books and get them sent to me in the chicken box, I'll also get two free comic books included with it. which is just good as well. And that's just what I want to get. But also I get these trading cards and other stuff included with it from the perks. There's also the toys there I would like to get. I'm already getting this Cyberfrog PVC toy because it's included with because I backed the book once, so I got that. But I really need to back it again because I want to be able to read one of them and not just have the Ides of March cover, which I want to keep mint. There's also other stuff here to look at. What else to look at? Let's go back over here. There's Phobos. I really need to look at it more. As you know, it's basically a woman and her, well, basically it's based on Frankenstein with this girl who basically gets mixed up with him, and it just sounds great. There's also U.S. Assassin Book 2 in her Zero Face.
U.S. Assassin returns in an all-new 50-page blood-soaked graphic novel written by Mark Polton, co-creator of Graveyard Shift, featuring artwork by rising superstar Mike McMahon. New villains unite to take on Joe Knight, a story inspired by the Raid and Bruce Lee's Game of Death. Plus, learn the secrets of Project U.S. Assassin. Who is the mysterious Sensei Steel? All this in a Book 1 reprint featuring a stunning cover by Mark Yu.
Yeah, and that was what is good. You gotta love the artwork here. Let me look at these covers. There's the artwork as well. Yeah, well, and there's this cover. I like it. Well, we got some great stuff coming out. That's got 21 days left. Well, it's only in its first 30 days. And it's been fully funded, so there's that. So, yeah. I'm glad this... I'd like it to make even more money, this. But it looks like it's doing good. U.S. Assassin, doing very nice. I keep saying that. Super Dead continues. It's made 13,796. It's got 28 hours left. Ooh. Is it in its first 30 days? Maybe. Tardia graphic novel has made 55,000. Ava comic issue mainframe has made 6,575. So there's that. Butch Cleaver continues to make money. U.S. Assassin, SOS Violent, SOS right here, Volume 2.
SOS chronicles the misadventures of three superhuman brothers in present-day New York. In Volume 1, the brothers started a monster hunting business when creatures from a dimension called Abyss invaded New York. In this 55-page sequel, the brothers are taken to a hellish planet ruled by the sadistic Queen Lizabella, where they must fight for their survival and find a way back home.
And that's why it sounds like it's such a great-looking book. I like this. Look at this. There's this as well. Not bad. It's a 20-page ashcan contains 2 bonus chapters where SOS fight the rogues gallery of villains. Not bad. A 20-page ashcan, another comic book. SOS Volume 1 and Volume 2 ashcan, $50. There's another book I like to get. I can get both of them, and it would be reasonably priced. SOS Volume 2 plus ashcan, 30 USD. SOS Volume 2 is 15 USD. See, it's a bit pricier. It's a 55-page black and white graphic novel. That is good. I mean, honestly, for $15, that's a pretty reasonable price for this book. Stuff, reasonably priced. But then again, not all books are that pricey either. But then again, you have to factor in shipping, so that would probably be $25. So there's that as well. Let's see. 54 minutes in, and we still have no chats. That's fine. All right. Occasionally getting an occasional chat is pretty good when we get other people to join us for our show. Now I could read some news stories, but I kind of am not in the mood for them right now. I'm just gonna have some fun and look at some Indiegogo's, and I've yet to see Only Death Can Save Us again. Mm-hmm. This is another great looking book. And yeah, I get this A+ pages. Single graphic novel. So, yeah, $26 USD. That is good for this story. 80+ pages, perfect bound. Yeah, that's very good for this book. I assume it's basically an entire series. And basically each chapter is 20 pages. So you're getting a 4-issue series, and stuff like that. So that is good. My own graphic novel, Scumdogs, is basically an entire miniseries compacted in a 66-page graphic novel. So be sure to back that up when I have it ready. And I continue, as I've said, working on the artwork every day. You should see some of the latest art I have of it. I continue to do good. Only Death Can Save Us is a Bronze Age-inspired cosmic fantasy romp bringing together action and pathos as the ancient elemental known as Death leaps from his ethereal time to help a young soul protect her loved ones. Look at this. Let's read this sample. 20 billion years ago, as the second age gave way to the third one, the last great war raged between Xanathan's forces of cruel chaos, who had ruled for a sliver of eternity, and the forces of order, who sought to remake things anew. The Supreme called their warlords the pillars of creation. Their purpose was not to bring apocalypse, but to welcome forth the new age. Over time, their true purpose would be forgotten. For such is the fate of legends, and only their names would be remembered. War, famine, pestilence, and death. Damned! I loathe demons, wretched things. You preach to the converted, brother. Their vile number seems limitless. 6,666. They have numbers, aye, but their arrogance will be their undoing. Mark my words, brothers. You speak true, sister. Pestilence now our mistress builds a prison to house them. A prison of love. She asks only that we lead them there. This is the word. Then let us draw succor from it. We shall know glory this day, my brothers! And thus it came to pass that the third age began with the vanquishing of evil and the renewal of life. But evil is patient. It clings to the dark places and waits for its moments to strike. What was won that day was a battle, not the war that would come later. In another age, 18 billion years later. This is weird space, a place immeasurably close to our reality, and yet incompatible with our physical existence. Within this place stands the Hall of Eternity, staging post for souls whose time has come to depart the physical world. In this hall, in this one heartbeat infinity, each soul's fate is decided, be it enlightenment or another turn in the wheel of reincarnation. Presiding over it all, listening to each soul's story in turn is the warrior turned operator known as Death. Each soul is given it the time it takes to tell their story, no more and no less. Was right in my horse. Caesar didn't tell anyone. I call him that. When something hit me right in here on the back of my head. Next thing I know, I'm here. Still better than the weather in Bretonia. That was wretched, I can tell you. And then the flea bopping and hit the floor, baby. I wound up here. Next. Upon their expay, every sentient being from our plane must pass through these halls. And then Tiddles ran into the road, and so I chased him so he wouldn't get run over. Is he all right? You'll see him soon enough. Every single one of them must tell their tale of woe. Next. Death was given his role here as reward for his service to the Supreme. It's unmending, comfortable, and still serves his mistress. However, it is a little bit monotonous. You see, time has no influence nor meaning within these hallowed halls. Death likes to joke that the job will be the death of him, but he really has no idea what's coming next. Name! Christine Kamensky, Chissy. To access eternity, I need to log your death. Shoot. My death? Oh, that explains a lot. Thank you. So I had to go back to work because I realized I'd forgotten to run the diagnostic and the phase shift composition subsystem. And I got some chips on the way. Yummy. Oh, wait, I meant to get some milk while I was out. Damned. Anyway, when I got to the lab, everything was like, woo, 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 you know. My supervisor, Dr. Nimtar, had opened the door without me, and all this madness came out, and Wait. Did you say portal? Yes, that's right. Correct, the cross-dimensional connection back in Mayhem. Cross-dimensional? Okay, stop right there. Did I say something wrong? You need to start from the beginning, young lady. No chips, no milk, just the important stuff. Okay, deep breath. I went back to the lab even though I had family snagged an afternoon off to get my hair out. We'd been working on a way to extract energy from different dimensions of reality. Really heavy quantum stuff, way beyond M3, really. When I saw Dr. Nimtar had got the phase shift operational, I felt a little bit disappointed because he'd done it while I wasn't there. But then I saw his face and I realized I just knew that he had something else in mind. Oh my, that was when they came through. And then, that's when they came through. Yeah. That looks good. Let's see. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, good artwork. Stretch goal, 5,000 exclusive postcard of Pestilence, one of the Warriors of Light. And it's made more to come. 2,747 with 18 days left. It will probably going for 6,395 fixed goal. It'll probably make it. And this book deserves it. I mean, this looks great. It's already made this much money. I really wish Ethan Van Sciver Cecil would basically see this book. So I'd love them to show up so I can tell them about this. Only Death Can Save Us from Rosh Leach, a Bronze Age inspired cosmic fantasy romp that just looks like a full series. And I really want to back this book as well. Full printed book. And I can get it for $26. Well, I assume this book will probably end on a cliffhanger and stuff like that. But 80 pages. That's a good start to a series. All right. Here and stuff, an hour and 1 minute in. Maybe I should start looking at some other stuff real quick. I can come back to that in a moment. Let's go look over here and stuff. Here we are. I wanted to take another look at this again. Artwork. There probably isn't a single man in the world who hasn't heard at least one legend about this comic book series, Incredible Norse Myths and Legends, is a collection of myths arranged in a chronological order, full of magic, joy, exciting adventures, but also cruelty and violence. Yeah, that it is. And it looks just great. Basically, follow the adventures of Heimdall, a Norse god who goes to the land of men to teach them of how they can defeat the giants, who will be basically attacking and bringing forth the gods. So he goes down there, and he goes and basically, as you can see, it's full of sex and stuff, and basically begets children, who he then teaches how to fight against the giants, all in hopes of, all in hopes of just having them be able to fight. He wants them to be great heroes, and that just sounds like a great book. Let's see down here, I love the artwork. Looks damn good. As you can see, Heimdall is basically going around boning women and basically making them warriors. And it just looks good. Stickers, perks. You will save a personal thank you mention from the team. Helm. Basically, telling you what books like that. These aren't even. Stretch goals 2,000, 4,000. And this is another book that deserves to basically be told. I mean, yes, it's got. Maybe I shouldn't basically be doing too much about this. This basically has some porn in it, so maybe the other comic skaters shouldn't be known to be promoting this too much. They're around 3 minutes in. Yeah, this looks good. I think this. But as I said, you can for 7 GB, you can basically get the book here for $9 USD. Was that it? Yeah, personal printed copy, volume 1. It's just a basic looking book, but it looks beautiful as hell, and I love this cover. Well, the characters look good. I mean, it's basically them just staring at well, staring at you, but they're drawn incredibly. Though I wish it were a bit better, maybe. So there's that. There is that as well. Anything else to say? I could look at this. No, wrong one. I could look at something else and stuff like that. The trailer has some porn in it. Well, boobies and stuff. So I don't really want to do too much there and stuff. But hey, this novel this graphic novel might have something risky like that in it, but it looks like it's going to be a good book. Basically, it retells legends of the Norse gods. Basically, something you'd love to read about. Well, love to read about you. Let me get that. Love to read about. And I would love to back it as well. But as you can see, there's Only Death Can Save Us and other books like this. So maybe I'll have to back those first. And as I said, there's Graveyard Shift and stuff like that. I want to get some. There's just so many good-looking Comicsgate books, and it's hard to pick. But definitely, probably think about this. Maybe, definitely, because it is a good-looking book. All right, very, very good-looking. Go back here. Now 5 minutes in. Getting stuff like that. You get the PDF for $6 USD. I suppose I could do that, but I really don't like reading digital comics and stuff. It's not bad. It's I think it should just be printed, though. I gotta tell you, the artwork is decent for this book. I think other books look better, but it definitely looks good enough, especially with this cover. So there is that. Early birds available in the first days. Hit a Miljoner. This perk gets you a digital PDF copy and a signed print copy of Incredible Norse Myths and Legends Volume 1, plus a waterproof exclusive print, a 4+1 sticker, plus a personal letter with thanks from the team, and you will be listed and thank you on the last page of the comic. For early birds. Where's the early birds? Hit a Miljoner. Ooh, one claimed. December 2029. Estimate shipping 2029? December 2029? What the heck? 2020. I think that might have been a typo. Maybe it's a joke. I don't like it too much. Unpacking. Very good. Very nice. As I said, this book looks good, but 2029, that's just funny. All the others say 2020, December 2020. So yeah, book is definitely affordable. So there's that. So there's that as well. That's. Let's see this. The Birth of Social Classes. Stuff like that. Modern needs and stuff. As you can see him, he's basically teaching his children how to fight and how they become great warriors. Not bad. Stickers, perks, skull. That's risks and challenges. Team looks pretty good. So there's that as well. Anything else up here? Still, we're looking at this book. Let's say this. As I said, I really like some of these books out there. But Only Death Can Save Us looks pretty good as well as Graveyard Shift. I could basically get more than one of these books by backing stuff like this and then backing Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog, but kind of want to get each book and stuff as well as the other stuff that comes with those campaigns. But I'm not so sure I'll ever be able to afford all of these books before they go out of in demand, which is kind of a sad thing. After all, I have to eat, Very, very interesting. And it looks like a good looking book. There's stuff said. Now, what else can we say about this? I think this artist is will do any other Comicsgate books. Hopefully, I really like what he's doing here. It's not the best artwork, but what I see of it looks pretty good. Can't really show too much here. I can show it. The artwork looks pretty good. Here we have this, and we have the Vikings doing stuff. Now that looks pretty good. Look at that artwork right there. As I said, it's good, solid artwork for this book. All right. This, stickers, perks. There are the perks and stuff. You already had the perks listed here and stuff. But that's not too bad from what you're doing. So there's that as well. No, what else can I say here? Can't really. There's nothing really printed, so I can't really read it. And I already read through a couple of stuff that was up, so we had some fun with that. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at Cash Grab for a while, and I heard it's still making money and in demand. And I already backed that, so I'm already getting that book when it comes out next year. So I have that to look forward to. So that's good for me. And stuff like that. Do you suppose Cecil should appear in this Legends book? I wonder what would happen if his character appeared in here. It'd be funny as hell, I think. And stuff like that. I just said if it weren't like that, I mean, it would be fun as hell. I mean, I was thinking about the idea and basically doing a bit here if Cecil were to appear in this book. Maybe Saber Frog. How about both of them? That'd be funny as heck. I'm just going to have some fun here looking at this for a while longer and think about other funny stuff. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see a crossover book. It would be pretty good. But then again, I don't want it. It's also good that each book is basically its own universe and its own story, so we don't have to worry about too much about crossovers and stuff. But it still sounds fun, doesn't it? All right, and other stuff to say about this. Continuing to look at this a bit and looking at the art. Let's see, gotta love this artwork right here that looks beautiful as hell. Look at this. I think you get a better look at the book down here. No, I guess not. But what I see of it really looks good. I try not to dwell too much on what the nudity and stuff. Jarls and stuff like that. Looks good. And never mind like that and stuff. Anyone else nope, still no chats, but we have someone watching us, which is a good thing. Continuing to do very well here. What else to say? As I said, a crossover I thought would be funny. I just had this idea and looking at this, and what if the other Comicsgate creations were to jump into this book, huh? It wouldn't be too much. As I said, I like the idea that each individual Comicsgate book is its own universe, and they don't tend to overlap that much. But I just thought it'd be fun to talk about a bit. Very good looking and stuff like that. There's this as well. I'm trying to think of other ideas like that. Trying to think of something here. I suppose I could go over and look at some video games, but I can do that in a moment. Look at if there are any new comics, any Go-Go's on video games and stuff. We already looked at that film and stuff, so there's that. And I'm glad that people are doing such things. It's very nice to know. So there's that as well. All right. Yeah, very good there as well. Now, other stuff that could be said. I just look at this story and what's happening here and this thing. If Cecil were to appear, or maybe Cyberfrog, most likely they'd attack Cyberfrog. I think he'd be able to get away from Hemdall, even though Hemdall's a god. Just the fact that, well, he's Cyberfrog. That's not saying that he beats Hemdall. He's a god after all. But it would be fun as hell. He'd probably wonder what the heck was going on. Cecil would probably basically, do love and diversity and other such stuff while also drooling over the woman. Of course he'd do that. But it would be funny as hell, I gotta say. Yeah, it would be funny as hell. I just find the idea of, when I see this art style, I see that it's not the best art style, but it's very good. But I would just love to see what would happen if Cecil and Cyberfrog were to suddenly appear in it. It's just the idea of it. But the story itself of it basically just sounds good as well. They're basically talking about these old legends and basically bringing them all up. I just love the idea of it. We looked at some Indiegogos today. We're coming to the end of this live stream soon, but I'll continue to look at some stuff and maybe talk about this for a little while longer. I'm just going to that. So there's that as well. I'm trying to think here. Other stuff to say. There's also the other Comicsgate books. We haven't looked at anything else. Maybe I'll go. I can come back to this in a moment and stuff like that. We still need to do some other stuff. There's Misfortune Chronicles, a 2020 sketchbook, Simply a Floozy, Buy a Trash Compactor. Be the shame of your family and proud of your alcoholic Comicsgate friends. New product. We here at the Trash Compactor Show know how important your adult beverages are in Comicsgate, and we proudly present you this limited edition can koozie. Keep your crews cold and your toddies hot with this high-quality can koozie. And blaze in with all your favorite E-celebrity superstars from the #1 hit show on YouTube, The Trash Compactor, Joy Surge, Ruckus Chan, blah, blah, blah. It looks pretty good. Red Wookie, stuff like that. $654, going for $500, fully funded. Wristband and can koozie, $13 USD. Trash Compactor can koozie, $8 USD. Not bad. This is a reasonable price, and it's been fully funded. It only has 28 days left. Going to probably get another stuff like that. It's good to see all this stuff here. So there's this. Looks pretty good. There's also Graveyard Shift Volume 3, Rising. Let's take a look at that. This looks like another great book. And that was Rising. Looks like a good looking, looks good. Well, the trailer for it. Malevolent Rising is a dark superhero story set as the future, near future of cyberpunk style Earth. It follows the adventures of an alien whose entire race has been conquered and enslaved by an intergalactic empire known as the Summer Tree, who fights his way free of his captors and flees Earth. Now, with his new allies, he faces new threats and may have set events into motion that would lead the Summer here to Earth. Issue 3 marks the halfway point of the mirror series. The events of this issue will change the direction of the story and lay the groundwork for what comes next. Issue 3, huh? For campaigns. Malevolent Rising, 3 cover. You know, if you have this, hey, is there Malevolent Rising collected? Ooh! To reclaim Malevolent Rising Volume 3 Cover A, Malevolent Rising Remastered. Get the entire story so far with the remastered collected edition featuring remastered issues 1, 2, plus 3, 66 pages of original story and art plus cover gallery. Ooh, for $25. Now that is good. I was hoping they'd have something like this. I love the artwork itself. These books look good. Very nice. Any perks? It's already made, it's got 4 hours for 14 backers, 4 hours left, 578 of 500. I hope it gets another 30 days and stuff like that. This book looks great. It deserves to have more money than what it's getting, though. I mean, look at the artwork. It's good. Let's see. An hour and 21 minutes in. We continue on with this a bit longer. That was Malevolent Rising. Let's see. There's Fatal. There's also Graveyard Shift. Let's look at this.
Listen to them.
Graveyard Shift returns with co-creator Mark Polton and Jawbreakers artist Aaron Alfecci to bring you more villains from the darkest corner of the universe. A master plan unfolds. New heroes, surrounded by enemies everywhere. Graveyard Shift, upon returning to Earth, must join forces with the Dimension Hopper Brahm and his commando unit of superpowered monster to fight off a werewolf infestation that has been terrorizing the world in their absence. 50 pages of full-color, pulse-pounding action. Also, we're offering a new supplemental book, including a story by myself and new art talent Rob Willis, presenting the debut of Ruiner, the last of his people. Genoa comes to Earth to stop the genocide. Also featuring an additional story by Rob Arnold, with art by Joe Ball, and
Whoops.
Also featuring.
There's that. That was Graveyard Shift Volume 3. From John Malin. It's made 216,736. And as I said, you can, there's the blood bag here. But I'm probably going to get the $50 thing because that's a Davis variant, 25 USD. Volume 1, collected Volume 3 is the $50, is what I'm probably going to get. Volume 1 and 2 and 3 all shipped together. Sounds good. Ooh, the Van Scaver versus Davis combo, 50 USD, which is very good. Volume 3 and supplemental, or the Blood Bag. 1 copy each of Graveyard Shift Volume 1 and 2, Collected Edition Volume 1, Graphic 3 graphic novel, signed by Mark. Plus a trading card. Comics will be carefully placed in a protective sleeve with protective board and sent to you. Volume 1, Volume 2, and trading card plus supplemental for $75. I could afford that a while. I probably couldn't basically get anything else for a while either. As it is, I probably can easily afford the Volume 1 collected all for the volume edition. And I have 7 days left. I can decide to do that. Looks good. Looks very good. I like to get the supplemental as well, but I probably can't afford it. I don't have that money. That was Graveyard Shift Volume 3. Let's go down here to see. Oh, look at that artwork. There's Runer. There's 40-page total with 20 pages stories. Runer and Nightwalker will add more pages provided stretch goals are met. Let's see this. Let's go to the stretch goals. 50,000 stretch goal unlocked. Writers and artists will receive a performance bonus. 253,000 stretch goal locked. 225,000 stretch goal locked. All backers receive a Graveyard Shift print by comic book icon Diane Fraga. 240,000 stretch goal locked. All art contest. First prize will receive an additional 250. Second prize will receive an additional. Third place prize will be added and receive 250 and a partial page for their piece. Art contest. First prize will receive an additional 250. Second prize will receive an additional 250. 253,000 stretch goal locked. Special Beat the Bat stretch goal. It's a celebration creator will move forward in production of Volume 4 to have materials ready to print by an end of next campaign. This will dramatically shorten delivery time. It's at $216.17 left. You might be able to make these stretch goals. It's already made a lot of money already, though. So there's that. I hope he does do it, though. But he's already made a lot of money with this already. Now, let's see this. What else is 125? Yeah, an hour and 25 minutes we've been at this. So there's that. We've been doing pretty good. Let's have some more fun. Now, let's see. There's this stuff now. Let's look at some more Indiegogos. I can look at Am I Evil? Maybe I will. Oh, I haven't looked at the trailer to Death. Only Death Can Save Us.
Only Death Can Save Us is a Bronze Age-inspired cosmic fantasy romp, bringing together action and pathos as the ancient elemental known as Death leaps from his ethereal retirement to help a young soul protect her loved ones, a world, and even existence itself.
That was Only Death Can Save Us. A great looking book in a 60-page story. That's pretty good too. 8+ pages, perfect bound, full color. Okay, yeah, it's basically still a 3-issue miniseries, basically all packed together in one book. I thought it was a 4 thing like that and stuff, but hey, that's good. I really wish this book would be picked up by the other comic skaters and they talk about it. It deserves more respect because the artwork for this book is beautiful. A classic looking comic. And just great looking. Let's see. Full print set and book for the GBB. Let's go back over here. Still no one is in the chat, and that's fine. We'll just continue talking about it and having some fun. Let's see. Let's look at this. There's Butch Cleaver. I could look at Xenotype. I haven't looked at that in a while. All right. There's Dragon Guard. Wait, let's take a look at this. Dragon Guard, a jaw-dropping tale of fantasy inspired by cartoons of the 80s and epic comics of the 90s. Basically, it's He-Man and stuff like that, but it's its own fantasy set-off. You know, classic stuff like that. You can still back it, which is good. That was the trailer to The Dragon Guard. You can still find it, and it just looks like a great book. Extant Classic Villains CVR, 25 USD. Get different covers. Hero versus Villain Double Pager. Ooh. 0 out of 1 claimed. October 2020. Special Mike Miller cover. 25 USD. Not bad. Artist Signature Hero, 30 USD. Shipping. Forge and Dragonfire, 40 USD. Estimate shipping October 2020. So basically, it might go out of in demand soon. That sounds kind of bad. I was hoping it would be in here a bit longer. Ooh, more artwork is up. Wow, look at this. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's see any new artwork he's put up. There's this. Ooh. Stretch goals unlocked. Let's see. Set of 8 character trading cards for all backers. 36 times free set of comic-sized prints of Elita by Matthew Weldon. Punchline edition by Elliot Fernando. 45,000 art of Kevin Shape. Dragon Guard comic size. Westbrook 60,000 sketchbook version of option for Kevin Sharp by sketches on Park. More possible. Ooh, look at this stuff. It's already made 45,000. Too bad. May 28th, 2020. It's made a mammoth amount of money, though, already. So it's made 30. Wait a minute. 36,000. I guess those have been unlocked. 45. Or do they not unlock those? Let's see the updates here. September 7th, 2020. Ooh. Hey, everybody, here with another update on your Labor Day. Also, if you cool stuff who doesn't, here's a promo video with some story points. Warning, it's loud and a bit heavy. If you're familiar with music, turn your... Okay, let's look at this. Final Dragon Guard promo. God, this looks like a great book. Ooh, yeah. Epic punches, epic heroes. All right, we can't really see that much. It looks like a great book. I like what I'm seeing with the Dragon Guard. We've been at this a while, so let's see. I'm going to thank you all for joining me today. Today's been a pretty great live stream. We talked about some stuff and had some fun. I'll be back again tomorrow around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream, so be sure to subscribe to me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You. There is misspelled as THERE. Make sure you're still subscribed. Also, hit that like button. Keep doing that. And as I said, make sure you're still subscribed. Also, go over to Stitch Together Picks. It's a YouTube channel that deserves more subscribers. So go and subscribe to Stitch Together Picks. Also, go over to Creepy Little Book, like here. He's live streaming right now, so go and check out his show if you have the time. Also, go over to Robot Co-op on Twitch. They are great. So go and subscribe to them, okay? Remember, go and subscribe to me on BitChute and Library. My channels are both under the name Comic Freak, so be sure to subscribe to me there as well. And stuff. Also, let's see. Also, be sure to subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You. It's THERE. Well, there is misspelled. It's THERE. So it's easier to find because I misspelled it. They'll bring you right to me. So remember, there is misspelled. THERE. I'll be back again tomorrow around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream. So, well, be sure to check me out again then. And as I said, go and back a bunch of Indiegogo books on Comicsgate. You'll love them. They'll just make you feel good. Until tomorrow, folks, I'm Chris Williams, and I'll see you all again soon.